Hello Sagittarius, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lori. It's good to see you all again. This is your weekly reading for September 13th through September 20th. And this reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. Don't know if I said that before, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'll say it again. This reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, I have pre-pulled your cards. Doing things a different way, just because I want to give a little more time to look at the energy of the cards, and so doing things in a different way. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Five of Rods, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. And the message that I got before the reading started is, and I probably said this once before in the reading for you, what I admire most about Sagittarius is no matter what is on the plate, no matter what challenges are on the plate, y'all have a unique way of staying centered and grounded without being totally tipped off your center, your scale. That's what I was initially going to say. And you are an example of, you set the example of, when things are going a bit wonky. You set a really good example of leadership and taking control, and not overreacting to situations. And that's really like what this reading is all about. You make tremendously awesome leaders. You know your truth. You are people who stand in your truth, and you walk your truth. There's no there's not much mask going on, even though we all have one, we all wear one, but overall, you're not a phony baloney, okay? And when conflict arises, you come back to that place, because the center card, I pull 7 cards, but I look at the center card, and then what is on both sides of that, so it ties all together. But the Two of Cups signifies to me is a person who has done the integration work and continues to do the integration work as well between the physical self and the spiritual self. You are a person who listens to your intuition and your higher guidance, which leaves you in a place of really being in some harmonious relationships. But not only harmonious relationships, in your relationship with your partner, okay, which results, obviously, the Ten of Cups in celebration, okay, because you're just not a person who chooses conflict, even though the Five of Rods has appeared in your reading. But you are just not a person who is going to, you're going to say what you need to say and stand up for yourself. You are. But you're not a person who's just going to stay in the web, in someone else's web, and allow it to pull and weight you down. Okay? But I do want to pull a few clarifying cards, because I do want to see what the Five of Rods is about. Let's just see what the Five of Rods is all about, because there is conflict here, but I also feel that this conflict that if it arises within yourself or with other people, that you remain grounded and centered. Again, you just will not allow yourself to you know, get caught up in the turmoil of not only your own self, but in other people's stuff. Okay, but let's see what that card is all about. Clarify the Five of Rods for the sign of Sagittarius. You have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, it's like, no, you're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on building. I'm going to keep on working on my foundation. You know, so it's exactly, you know, what I just said. You're just not going to get all boggled down with the nonsense. You are going to just tally-ho and carry on. All right, I'm going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, which is on the other side of the Two of Cups. You know, it is, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of pay attention to your intuition and the higher guidance. But I'm just going to see what other additional messages this card has for you. Okay, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. And you have Justice. Yeah, you know, you do what serves you. You are very reluctant to do what serves other people. And you are a person who walks your path based on your own intuition, your own guidance, but you trust in yourself, which is so admirable. And I really think that people have a lot to learn from you. But you could be a person who, you know, would be a great teacher, you know, a leader, someone who communicates effectively, you know, to help other people who sometimes struggle with being overtaken by emotional stuff or mental stuff, because you know, and help them work through stuff like that. So you're very good at that. Yeah, I mean, the overall reading, I'm just getting stability, foundation, grounded, very centered. You walk the talk. You are definitely, for the most part, some of you, this is not every Sagittarius, but for the most part, you walk your talk. You say what you do and do what you say, okay? Outcome, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Ace of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. I might have to clarify the Nine of Swords, because this outcome is the complete opposite of the reading that I just gave, okay? I mean, yes, I mean, you're not always going to be on point, you know, but you're not going to hold on to it. But I do want to see what's up with the Nine of Swords, okay? Now, the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords is, you know, is moving out of that, you know, not allowing the feeling or the emotion to take you over. You know, you are rising above all adversity and challenges. And so let's just clarify the Nine of Swords and the outcome for the sign of Sagittarius. You have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's, again, it's just clarifying again exactly what I just said. Um, the speed bumps, the typical human speed bumps that come along on the road, different challenges, obstacles, different feelings, emotions. Let's look at when the emotion, the mental and the emotional set in. You have a unique way of processing your emotions with love and compassion, which results in the Six of Pentacles. Okay? And actually that is, okay, so what I said before, that is actually what you have to give to other people is, when they ask you, well, how do you do this? How do you overcome this? How do you get through that challenge? The very first card, the Queen of Swords, like I was saying, the leadership, somebody who stands in their truth and who is very stable but knows very effectively and very healthily, I don't know if that's a word, but very healthy way of processing and coping with the mental and emotional self. So, this is a beautiful reading. I don't know, so maybe you all are thinking about, teaching, maybe, because there's a lot of psychology in this too, so maybe some of you are thinking about becoming a therapist, assisting other people, because they do a wonderful job at, with coping skills and stuff like that. So maybe, who knows, maybe that's your calling, a teacher of some sort, spiritual mentor, mentorship, peer support. So there's all sorts of lovely occupations out there and ways to give back to others. Or you just show up exactly who you are and people learn from your energy and how you carry yourself. Okay, your oracle card for this reading, the overall energy, and let's just see. This should tie it all in together. But let's see what oracle card we have for the sign of Sagittarius. Children. Interesting. Okay, so the message that I'm getting from that, perhaps your children. So we don't just bring children into this world. We're not so when it comes to teaching, so the teacher just isn't the parent and the child is the student. The child also becomes the teacher and you become the student. So what I'm getting from the oracle card, children, is that your children have also been a wonderful teacher to teach you who you are and who you are not. Children confront us on an energetic level to get us to look at ourselves, okay? Through their actions, choices, and behaviors. They force us to look at ourselves. But also what I'm getting from the children is to, because you are an exceptional teacher for other people, that it's time for you to be maybe not so serious, but to be more childlike and, to have fun and laugh through it all. And that's about it. Okay, I have some links down below if you are interested in giving a donation, a crystal or a mineral on Etsy, or if you are looking for a personal reading from me. I have all the information in the description below. And until we meet again, Sagittarius, I will see you in the next reading. Peace.